Have you ever wanted to change something in your life, but then struggled to get started or maintain progress? By watching this video, you'll learn how to consider the different levels at which change occurs and how to leverage them as you aspire to make positive changes in your life. I'm Tamika Hughes, owner and founder of Vision Set Launch. And in this video, I'll share a technique I use for helping clients create the conditions for lasting change. When it comes to change in our personal lives, imagine if we looked at our lives as a system with layers, where significant changes involve each of those layers. The structural layer represents the rules, priorities, boundaries, and practices that guide our behaviors and decisions as we live our lives. Think of these guidelines as a path we're traveling towards some destination. When we travel that path, we're making the choice to focus our steps on the path in front of us, choosing to remain within its boundaries and guardrails. For example, let's say you're trying to commit to a new workout routine. This structural layer, or path, might involve work or childcare responsibilities that affect the time and energy you have for going to the gym or doing some other routine. Financial priorities that impact the money you can spend. And it might also relate to your physical location and how that location influences your preferences or options for activities, such as cycling, where perhaps you typically ride a bike through city streets as opposed to a state park. In this scenario, successfully changing your workout routine would need to consider the time and resources you have available, your preferences and options for physical activity, and if and where you can influence these factors. As we navigate the path that forms the structural layer in our lives, there are fellow travelers among us, the people we interact with in our lives and who influence our decisions and life activities. This is the relational level, where these fellow travelers, whether friends, family, colleagues, teachers, or mentors, or members of our community, may pick us up when we fall, help guide us back if we leave the path, and offer opinions or instruction on what direction we go or whether we even stay on the path. For example, let's say you do find a new workout routine you want to try, or maybe there's a new hobby you want to pursue. What role might the people around you play in helping you be successful? Will you need an activity partner? Will you need a trainer or a teacher? Will you need to phone a friend or family member to help you stay motivated? And as you consider those questions, are there people in your life or network who can fill this need? Are there people you want to avoid because interacting with them might be a hindrance and not a help? These are some of the relational considerations that could impact your path to success. But let's not forget the role of our own mindset and beliefs, particularly when it comes to sustaining our desire for change. This mental layer acts as our internal GPS. It reminds us why we've chosen this particular path and destination to begin with. It also represents the motivations, beliefs, and assumptions for our ability to navigate the path. This is where we might have doubts about our ability to accomplish our goals, and where the stories we tell ourselves can keep us on the path after a setback, lead us to seek help from fellow travelers, and avoid getting discouraged. This mental layer is particularly important as it means being real when it comes to our beliefs and feelings about change, so that we can recognize barriers we might be placing in our own way and adjust our internal GPS for an improved mindset. Here is where we notice our inner voice, the one that might constantly remind us how much we hate trying something new, or how afraid we are of failing. When we notice that mindset, it gives us the power to adjust it, to phone a friend or family member for encouragement, to remind ourselves why we decided to pursue this new workout or this new hobby, or this new professional venture. That having a setback doesn't mean failure to reach our destination. It just means we were temporarily rerouted and can now get back on the path to our target destination. So as you work to achieve the impact you want in your life, whether it's health and wellness benefits of a new workout, the ability to practice some new skill or hobby, the accomplishment of some professional milestone, or something else meaningful to you, considering these layers and ways you can leverage them can help you achieve lasting change. This means considering not just your target destination, but the path you're currently on, the influence of the people around you, the power of your own beliefs and mindsets, and what you can change across these structural, relational, and mental layers of your life to create the conditions for successfully reaching your goal. And when you create those conditions, you create a pathway for achieving the change that will help you reach your goals. An approach to engaging with fellow travelers who might help or hinder you, and an internal GPS that keeps you moving forward, at times helping you find alternative routes to reach the same destination. Need support creating the conditions for meaningful change in your life? At Vision Set Launch, I help people understand how the structural, relational, and mental conditions for change apply to their aspirations. We then work together, using this understanding to translate those aspirations into clear goals and achievable actions that produce lasting impact. Visit visionsetlaunch.com today to get started on your journey from aspiration to impact.